That's been good. Just sort of was key just after the semi-final and just to get back into training and just get back to the day-to-day basis of Clann Gael.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I'm obviously working in the local school and it's all the talk, and I just think it's important that you embrace it. I mean, if you try to ignore it, it'll just get too noisy. So look, we were delighted to be there. I mean, Clan Gael fully deserving of their place as well. So we're just going to be ready for next Sunday.
There's obviously a lot of noise with the Lurgan derby, but the focus has just been another game. Realised last year you get nothing for winning the semi-final, so it's just key to get the focus on the final again.
The All Lurgan thing is obviously it brings its own noise, but at the end of the day, it's another game. And we haven't really had much experience of playing Clan Gael. Like my whole senior career, we've only really played them once. So we're just seeing it as another game. They'll obviously have a few weaknesses, not many, but we have to try and target them, and that's all we're trying to focus on.
The build up to the final last year, we'd never been there before. Well, us as a group had never been there before, so there's obviously a lot of noise. We're getting to the final. It's obviously a big occasion, but I think the experience will hopefully stand by us this year.
Obviously, we're going to watch the video from last year and take wee bits and pieces. But I think last year doesn't really have much to do with this year. I mean, they're really an informed team, and they've been unbeaten in the championship, the only team to do that. So, look, they've definitely filled out over the winter, and they'll take a good stopping. So, yes, we'll look at last year, but it's all about sort of where they're at this year, and that's flying, to be quite honest with you.
There's heroes and legends, and so many of them in the club, and we just aspired. We were, as you know yourself, we were in intermediate football for a long time, and the goal was to get back into senior football and to contend for senior championships. And obviously, with the youth coming through there, we won back-to-back minors. And as you know yourself, there's boys from that now that are fully fledged senior footballers. So it was just key to get them boys up and flying with ourselves, and then use the experience of like Niall Henderson, Staffan, and you've got Shane McPartin, obviously. So it was key just to get all them boys in the forefront of the team.
3 years ago feels like a lifetime, to be quite honest with you. And there has been a lot of expectation placed on this side, and it feels good to be back there. But I think 3 years, it doesn't count for much. You've seen they've reached back-to-back finals, and we know just how difficult it is to get back. So look, the preparation's going well, and obviously 3 years ago will stand us hopefully a wee bit, but it's all about next Sunday.
Well, it's not really that we expected it, but it was the goal. We wanted to compete at the highest level. Like, we've shown over the last couple of years that we have a right to be there. Like, I feel like we are the top two teams in the county at the minute, and we're going out next Sunday and win it takes all.